You guys feel spicy? Because I do.
No matter how loud, how kind, respectful, how cute, men will still fucking hate you.
Women are talking about bringing that 4B movement right here to the United States.
Time to lock the fuck in. Operation 4B.
Refuse to date men, get married, have sex with them, or children.
All I have to say is good luck getting laid. Me and my girlies are participating in the 4B movement.
No more kitty cat for moderate men. But being all the things that the patriarchy wants us to be. Clearly, they don't give a shit about us.
No attention to men. Delete block. Do not respond to them.
Government cares that they're not having kids because children are the future labor force.
I'm gonna start barking and getting fucking crazy.
You think I'm crazy? Me too. Crazy. Just like all the women before me who were crazy.
It is the best thing I've ever done for my mental health. We're not crazy. We have to do this together.
The women who are doing the 4B movement help other women who are doing the 4B movement.
Alright, if you're a man, I will not be responding to you. I am going to be promoting the 4B movement.
Do not acknowledge them. Do not look at them. Do not laugh at their jokes.
Why exactly are you going to keep becoming subservient to a nation that doesn't literally care about you?
Wake women up.
Another thing, ladies, black out all dating websites and apps, okay? Even if you don't have the app anymore, re-download it and delete your account. Then delete the app. They should be scrolling on the same pick-me pearls in a 1 mile radius over and over and over. No longer in the season where you can sleep around. Leave them niggas that ain't got shit.
Woman, you need to stop putting out for men. Like, I'm not even kidding. You need to stop fucking these men.
All right, shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. I want to start off this lesson by giving all praises, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Akakwadash, double honors, and to my elders and my apostles of great millstone, which are the men that rule well, the men that taught us his truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect, as always. All right, and Lord's will, the title would be More Division. All right, inspiration for this lesson, man, came from obviously the scriptures, but most importantly, man, the prophecies of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, and the inspiration, though, for me to bring out this lesson specifically, this headline, man, this end time headlines article titled "Liberal Women Going on SEX Strike Over Trump Victory." All right, now I'm gonna read a little bit of it because it's just more division, man. You got the women, which that's a narrative being pushed in reality because it's not men's fault of who got elected. Nothing. It's our vote didn't matter. Now when I say ours, I'm talking about y'all Americans, because we didn't vote. Us here at Great Millstone and Brothers of the Same Mindset, we didn't go out and vote because we don't partake in the ways of this world. All right, we ain't making no vows to nobody because that's what voting is. All right, and basically though, more division, man. All right, we ain't go out and vote. Voting doesn't matter because at the end of the day, the Electoral College picked who they picked. All right, at the end of the day, the elite is pulling the strings. They put who they put in office, but you got a lot of liberal women talking about going on a sex strike. Okay, so let's read a little bit of that article and then I'm gonna get into some scriptures. All right, it's Becky right here. All right, liberal women going on sex strike over Trump victory. Liberal women have sworn to go on sex strike over Donald Trump's election win. Well, hey, maybe now, if they're going on sex strike, they can keep from having to go get those abortions out of state, and things like that. That'll help them out a lot for the women that really wanted to be able to have abortions, Oh, that's your paw, man. I'm seeing a beautiful deer run across in front of me right now. And I hope it don't get by a car. Lord's will, it doesn't. Salakia, I got a little distracted. I just saw a deer. Sometimes it's rare to see the ones with the antlers, Kind of caught my attention. But Salakia, it says, liberal women have sworn to go on sex strike over Donald Trump's election win. Mr. Trump swept to victory in Tuesday's in Tuesday's presidential race that Democrats cast as a referendum on abortion rights and protections for women. Some women are now threatening to punish men for voting for Trump. And oh man, I'm so glad that I don't have to deal with this, man, as a man, because that's ridiculous, man. Now you're gonna go on a sex strike, right? As if what's between your legs is just gold, right? So for some, but that's the thing. That's why I'm gonna bring out the scriptures, man. Esau done got these women in such a headlock like that. They really think that they're, that them holding out is some powerful thing. All right, because I'm gonna tell you right now, man, the majority of women ain't doing that. They ain't holding out. Okay, so it says, taking inspiration from a Korean feminist movement that vows to withhold sex from men in order to redefine the gender power balance. Yeah, these women are retarded, man. Interest in the 4B movement spiked since Kamala Harris's defeat, with women sharing videos of themselves on social media pledging to commit to its 4 no's: no sex, no dating, or marriage, which you women aren't even trying to get married. The majority of women are just trying to have sex and sleep around, and then eventually, they think that at the end of it all, they deserve a man that's over 6 feet tall, making 6 figures or more, all right, and all that, right? Well, the reality of it is that the majority of women that's online doing these pledges are women that are probably never going to end up married anyway. It's usually used up women. It ain't no, young, 19, 21-year-old. It's always those women that look like this, these crusty Karens and shit. Like, look at the bumps around her mouth and things. So this is what the liberal woman looks like, messy hair, mid as hell, yellow teeth, gums receding, all that, It says, no sex, no dating or marriage, no having children with men for the next 4 years. All right, like, we give a shit. Because at the end of the day, all right, there's women out there who ain't worried about Donald Trump and are gonna get married to men. All right, because hey, that's the thing. There's no shortage of women. That's what a lot of women don't realize. There's no shortage of you. All right. That's why the apostles have said we don't need the Israelite woman to bring back Israel. We could the Lord could just deliver the men of Israel. All right. And we could bring back the whole kingdom, the whole nation of Israel with the heathen women. All right. That's the thing. Women think that they're that important. They think that, I'm going to close my legs so you can't reproduce. It's like, well, you can close your legs, but there's other women that are not letting these things get to their head and are going to get married to those men. Because, like I said, there's no shortage of women. What was it, in Russia? It was like 14 women to 1 man. That's a lot. That is a lot, man. It says, in one video shared on TikTok, a young woman pledges to go celibate and encourages others to delete dating apps in order to exercise, what is this? Sovereignty. Let's get what that word is real quick. Come on. Please highlight it. Let's see if it'll come up. To exercise sovereignty can generally be defined as a supreme authority. So you think that you are exercising supreme authority by closing your leg over their body. Oh yeah, and in a way they're definitely exercising supreme authority over their bodies. Which at the end of the day, you don't control yourself. As a woman, my bodily autonomy, Salakia, matters, and this is my way to exercise sovereignty over that, she says. So this is what it takes for you women to finally close your legs, is to allow Trump to get off. Anyway, let's get some scriptures, because that's all that really needs to be read. If you, if you have an iPhone, you can screenshot this and click on the link if you want to read more for yourself. I think the rest of the article is a waste of time. That first part was really all you needed to, make a point. Isaiah 3:12, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them, right? And that's what you see happening, all right? Because it ain't just Edomite women, it's also Jake women. And guess what? The Judite woman right now is wishing death upon the Judite man because Trump got elected, as if it was as if it was their fault. And it's so funny because all this time, we don't need y'all. Ninjas, we don't need y'all. We could do bad all by ourselves. But the second this happens, it's your fault. And it's like, well, you didn't need us for nothing. Why did we do anything to you? Well, that's all. That ain't just the Southern Kingdom women. The Northern Kingdom women are going crazy too. They're just as retarded. They're just as mentally challenged as the Judite woman. That's how you know they're all the same, man. They just look a little different, but there ain't no difference between a black and Latina Native American woman, man. All of you are misguided, all right, and are ignorant, okay, and always angry. It says, "Oh my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err," and it said, "Women rule over them," and that's the exact vibe that you get from the situation, because in their mind, they're like, "Well, I'm gonna take over I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna close my legs off to you." you know, to show you. And it's like, well, that sounds like you're cutting something off. That's like something that a ruler would do to prove a point, which in reality, you don't actually rule, but that's the situation that we're in now. You know, that's the mentality of women, okay? Because in reality, who's in rulership right now is Esau, Edom, all right? But who's over the head of our people? It's always the woman. You know, that's why the majority of our men went out and voted for Kamala Harris, because their grandmama told them to, and their mama told them to, and that's who they worship. They worship Mammy. All right, they worship grandma. In the Latino community too, man. A bunch of women worshiping little simps, man. All right, and in Northern Kingdom, man, a lot of y'all give off that masculinity vibe, but at the end of the day, you scared of your own mother. You scared of your own grandma. You know, I mean, a bunch of women worshiping cowards. Okay, it says, "Oh my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths." Right. Because you got the women ruling over you, and they're destroying your ways, man. You know, you really think grandma knows best all the time. All right, yeah, can your grandma be right in certain aspects? Of course, you know. There's certain things your grandma might be right at. But for the most part, man, she lost. No, she's no different, man, from a young woman, man. She lost just as they are. Okay, and they cause thee to err because you listening to them when you're supposed to be the wise one. The Heavenly Father hath taken away wisdom from women. All right, he didn't give them that gift of wisdom. Yeah, women could have knowledge. All right, but a woman can't move like how a prophet move. A woman can't move like how a man of the Lord can move. All right, they ain't built to use wisdom in every situation. They ain't built to go to war. They ain't built to use their they ain't built to exercise their spiritual senses like we are. Okay. Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. Right? And that's what caused this whole ruckus. That's why women are doing things like that. See, because the woman was able to go around Salakia, go around the man. All right? And that goes for all of us that are normal people, because at the end of the day, the people in charge are the elites. All right? They ain't got no problem. They probably don't got them women issues, right? Even you lower level Edomites have this problem. See, the women, because hey, I'll tell you like this. I work around a lot of Edomites. I'm in the tech field. I work around a lot of Edomites that are very successful. Every single one of them, has been divorced. They all have a story about how their woman either cheated on them, did something because they knew that the government could back them if they got divorced. You know, they knew these things. So a woman shall compass a man, right? Because when you go to compass, it means to run circles around, right? That's what it really means. So, or to go around something. And the woman, because of Esau, the laws that he set up and things like that, they're able to do what they want to do. And that's why they feel, all right, that that's why they have this going on a sex strike. You know, the only reason they feel that way is because they got Esau giving them everything that they need. So they feel like they have this level of power, you know, by holding out and things like that. And it's like, at the end of the day, you know, there's going to be no shortage of women, because I'm pretty sure it's a small percentage of women that's talking about, oh, we're going to hold off on sex. No, we're all going to practice, what's it called? Yeah, what did they say? The word they used, they said they're going to practice, I forgot the word, salakia. Yeah, celibacy. That's the word, salakia. They're all going to practice celibacy. Hey, look, that ain't going to do nothing. There's as many women as are going to do this, probably triple the number are not. Okay? All right, but what? A woman shall compass a man. Now a woman feels like she don't need a man, you know? And in a way, in certain instances, all right, right now she doesn't. She's right. She doesn't actually need us. All right. She doesn't need someone to provide for her. She got Esau to provide for her. All right. They don't need us to have kids, because they can, in reality, they do. They can go to a sperm bank and have kids. You know, you see it with the the moles, those that live alternative lifestyles. All right. That's how they do it. They go around the man, all right, by going to them sperm banks and being able to have babies, right? And then what? You know, Esau gives them all these different benefits and things like that. So they really, really feel like they don't need us. All right. That's why they're able to say things like, oh, we're going to go on strike. We're going to hold off, and we're not going to get married. We're not going to get married. We're not going to be dating. None of that. And it's like, well, hey, Esau made them feel that way, you know, made them feel like they need that. Because in reality, a woman in her right mind would say, hell no, I ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm going to find my man. right? Isaiah 19:14, because I titled it More Division. The Heavenly Father prophesied, the Heavenly Father through the prophet Isaiah and other prophets, all right, hath prophesied of these times, of things like this happening, right? More division. Isaiah 19:14, the Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, right? Because right now, Egypt is erring in every work. I mean, come on now, women talking about we're going to practice celibacy because Trump won the elections. And it's it's the men's fault. That's why we're going to practice celibacy. The whole time, the Electoral College, they did their thing like every other time there's an election. Men didn't, it wasn't a man. Well, those up in charge were obviously men, but they trying to blame the wrong man for the situation. And it's like, man, the ignorance is ridiculous. But what? And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Right. Everything right now that's being done in the government, all right, is incorrect. All right. The scriptures speak about in Habakkuk, the wrong judgment proceeded. That's all you see happening. That's all you see happening. Now, Trump, part of what he wants to do is to denaturalize citizens and things like that. That means that people who became citizens years ago, they're going to get their citizenship taken away. That's ridiculous. You know, things like that, you know, going back on his words and things like that. But it all goes to show that he's going to be like a madman sparing none. Because if he's willing to do things like that, that's basically him saying, get out of here. Go back home. As if this is his home, right? It says, verse 15, neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. Right. And that those things are coming as well, man. The lack of work. All right. That's going to just cause even more division. All right. Because when there's lack of work, you know, for example, lack of government jobs and tech jobs and things like that, blue collar stuff is going to be booming. That excludes pretty much almost all women. I can't put a number to it, obviously, but that excludes most women, because manual labor ain't a woman's thing. You don't really see women doing manual labor. All right. So when there's no work, that's going to cause even more division. And it says what? In that day shall Egypt be like unto woman, which the spirit of cowardness, man, fear. And it shall be afraid of fear because of the shaking of the hand of the hand of the Lord of hosts, which he shaketh over it, right? Because the rebuke over Egypt will be so great, it's going to cause everybody to be fearful. Okay. And what the point was, really verse 14 was my point that I wanted to bring out, but I read those too because these are more prophecies that are coming. All right. Right now there already is a lack of work, but it's going to get even worse. Okay. But like I said in verse 14, the Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. Okay, and that's exactly what you see happening. This article is a perfect example of a perverse spirit. All right, and Egypt erring in every work. All right, women really think that what they're doing, that's the right answer to things. You know, when at the end of the day, man, the Lord's will be done, man, and the Lord has promised to plague Egypt. That's been the theme for the week, man. The Heavenly Father making due on plaguing Egypt, because that's what you see happening today. All right, with Donald Trump being in office, man, we hope for things to only get worse. All right, so with that, you know, I made my points. I don't want to ramble on. I just want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, which are the men that rule well and taught us his truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect as always. Shalom.